Hello everyone and welcome to Time Gaming. As the community contributor for Indonesia, I got asked lots of questions and today I'll be talking about the once per turn game thing in Battle Spirit. So the question usually comes like, is this card's effect once per turn, per card, or for all cards? So a good rule of thumb is finding where the timing is placed. If the main effect starts with once per timing, it is a soft once per timing and is tied to the copy of the card. An example is the Hieroglyph Hunter Jetpack's level 2 flash effect, where once per tap you can refresh something. If you use this effect and you use the Radiant Descent of a Jetpack in your hand on the same Jetpack, you cannot use the flash effect again in the same step as it is the same spirit. However, if you summon another jetpack, both jetpacks can use their effects on the same step as they are different spirits. Otherwise, if after the main effect there is the sentence, this effect can only be used once per timing, it is hard once per timing and is tied to the card's name and tag. A good example of this is the Hero Emperor Deity Sword, which lets you draw a card when you set a burst once per turn. This means that even if you have a second or even a third the Hero Emperor Deity Sword, you can only draw a card each turn. For this type of effect, both the name and the content of the text need to be the exact same. So if they have different card names or if the content of the text is different, you can activate the effect once for each combination. If you have the Hero Emperor Deity Sword, the Flaming Divine Sword, and the revival version of the Hero Emperor Deity Sword, you can draw a total of 3 cards in the same turn, one for each name content combination. Do note that changes due to errata or translation does not mean the content is different. Some effects are tied to their keywords, such as the Supreme Guidance. In this case, if you have used a Bloodshed Blade, you cannot use Gift of Nile or Soaring Face, even though they have different card names and text contents. That is all for today. Hopefully it was a help to you. And if you have any other burning ruling questions you want the answer to, feel free to ask below. That has been everything from me, Theodore Lu, your host, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!